What's up, guys? Will H, and today we're going to be unboxing the Lenovo Legion Go S. Now, this is a Steam Edition handheld, and if you guys follow my channel, you know a few days ago, 3 or 4 days ago, I unboxed the Nintendo Switch 2. Well, after having that device for a while, those few days I've used it. It was great, but I decided that I didn't want to stay in the Nintendo system. Gaming system, especially not by buying a new one anyway. So I am going to be in it, but I'm going to continue to use my Switch Lite here. And I just kind of felt like I didn't get a whole lot more out of the device. I know it has a bigger, it's all new, but the system was just pretty much the same. So I just wanted to try something new after I got it. And I said, well, I'll just go ahead and keep my Switch Lite. And I've been looking at these other types of handhelds. Some run Windows, and this one and the Steam Deck runs the SteamOS. So I saw this one on sale. Best Buy has it for like $450. That's $200 off the original price. And this is the Z2 edition, which is a little bit later processor, older processor, but from all the videos I've watched, it's still capable of playing a lot of games. So I wanted to try something a little different. So I took back the Nintendo Switch 2, which is a great handheld console. You get the dock, you can hook it up to your TV, you get your 2 controllers, you get the grip, you get everything that you need, and it's a great system. But I just decided I'm going to keep my Lite. So with this device here, this is the Legion Go S Steam Edition. Like I said, some of the features and details real quick. Now this has an 8-inch WXGA 1920 by 1200 IPS display. It has 120 hertz refresh rate with VRR, 16 by 10 aspect ratio, 500 nits of brightness, and 100% sRGB color gamut. Now this has, like I mentioned earlier, the AMD Ryzen Z2 Go processor with integrated RDNA graphics, has 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5X RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, micro SD card slot up to 2 terabytes. Has front-facing speakers, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, has dual Type-C ports, 55.5 watt battery that you can fully charge in 90 minutes, and a 65 watt adapter is included. It features Legion cold front cooling, which is supposed to have 73% more better airflow and improved ventilation. Now it only weighs 1.61 pounds and has an ergonomic unibody design. So those are a few of the features and details. And let's go ahead and get into this packaging. Check it out so you guys can kind of see. It says Legion. It's going to spell it out all the way. You get the Lenovo branding right there, and pretty much it on the box. Let's turn the box around. Some of the same specs that I called out are here. But let's go ahead and get this cut open. Now this box is not going to have as much as the Nintendo box had in it, because like I said, that they give you a lot of stuff with that one. Well, they don't give it to you, you buy it, but you get a lot in the box with the Nintendo. So let's go ahead and try to get this open. And I may have to just show you guys how it looks on the inside of it. And this is what you get. So over here, I think this is going to be your, this is going to be your charging cable. We'll get that out, set it to the side, and that's all in there. And then you have your gaming system right here, and we'll move the box out of the way. Also down in the bottom of the box, you're gonna get this folding cardboard here. Now this cardboard is a stand. Actually, you got your paperwork in there, and I'll show you how this sets up as a holding stand for this as well. And then here's the Legion Go right here. Yeah, I see Legion, Lenovo Legion. And if you flip it over here, You guys can see the device, things like that. Then on the back, it gives you a lot of stuff here. Information on the back right there. So let's go ahead and get this out of this sleeve. That's pretty much all on the sleeve. Flip it over. And let's turn it around. And here's the device. Now this is going to be huge compared to the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, this is definitely a big boy here. And here it is. So this is what they call a dark purple color. And looks nice, man. Very nice. Feels good in the hand. I like the ergonomics of it right here. So let me get my little notes here. Let's look at the power adapter here. 65 watts. Let's check it out. So it's all-in-one Type-C. This doesn't unplug, it seems. But this is supposed to be 65 watts, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 65 watts. And there it is. Travel charger right there. And here's the front of it. So it has an 8-inch display. So you're going to have your quick settings button here. You got your menu button. Of course, you're going to have your X, Y, A, B buttons here. Your joysticks, which are Hall effect. You get your touchpad right here. Your two front-firing speakers. Over here, you get your SteamOS button, your view button, another joystick, and your D-pad. So at the top, you're going to have your triggers and bumpers here. You're going to have over here, this is your volume up and down, your Type-C ports here. And then you got your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack right there. This is your power button right there. And then on the bottom, you got your micro SD card slot. And you got your ventilation back there. And you also have your right pad and left pad right here as well. So it's a beautiful device. You can also lock these triggers or bumpers, whatever they're called there. You can kind of control how much they flex in and out by these little switches here. But yeah, man, it looks good. Let's go ahead and see if it has any power. So I'm not getting any power there. All right, so we'll get some power to this, and I'll come back and let you see the interface. All right, guys, so we're back in. I kind of have this set up. I signed into my account and got it going to that extent right there, so I haven't really tested it like that. Let's go ahead and boot this up right quick. Let you guys see. You guys see that it has lights going around the joysticks, which is nice. Here's the logo, Legion. This is the boot up screen. Takes a few seconds to boot up, a little bit longer than what I expected, but once it boots up, the 8-inch display is very nice, even though it's not a AMOLED display. It's pretty good. Very minimal bezels here, but it is reflective. So here's the home screen right here. As you guys see, I have some games on here. These are mostly free games that I loaded during the time. So at the top, you got your search. This is touchscreen, your Wi-Fi connection, battery percentage, and the time. Then you have a question mark right there if you need help with something as well. So moving around, as you guys see, is very easy here. It is touchscreen, like I said. So if I wanted to go in and ask a question there, find out some information, I can easily hit the back button and go back. You got a trackpad that works in certain scenarios as well. So I got a quick menu over here, quick settings, where I can go adjust the brightness, the audio, turn the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth off, all of that stuff there, as you guys see. You got another button over here where I can start playing that game if I wanted to. Let's go back. Over here, this is your kind of your main button here, where you can get into a lot of stuff. Go home, see your library, the store, media, downloads. And let's go into the settings right quick. Let's go back. So it's been pretty interesting, very nice. Much more things you can tinker with on this from the comparing this to the Nintendo Switch 2. So you got general, you're gonna have your settings there, security, internet right there, notifications, display. You can set different things with the display here. You got your power settings there where you can adjust things. So it's a whole lot more adjustable. Your audio output, Bluetooth, controllers, you can do different things there. Your keyboard, adjust that, customize. So if I wanted to change the color of these buttons over here, my joysticks right here, you guys see I can change the colors around there. I can have them to pulse or breathe if I wanted to. You can have them breathing, the speed of them. You can change the speed on these and, just different things there. I'm going to put it on solid, though, and leave it like that. But customization, you got accessories, accessibility, friends and chat, downloads, clouds, in-game, family, storage. So far out of the 512, I'm using 300. I have 368 gigabytes free. And I'm going to get a SD card to put in there. You got your library, store. So if you go back out, let's go back out. And this is pretty much the menu here. If I wanted to shop for games, let's go back in and let's go to the store right here. So let's go back. So it'll get you into the store, and this is where you can get all of the games that you want to get here. And it has a wide variety of games. So many games on here. You got a lot of free ones and a lot of the popular AAA indie games and all that stuff, which I'm kind of learning about now, but that's where you would go to get into your games and stuff. So let's go back home, and this is the home screen here. So have tried out a few games here. Like I said, I got a few of them here that are free. Marble Contest of Champions, Asphalt. This football game is pretty nice here. The baseball is pretty good. I like the sports games, so that's going to be my main concentration on this. I will see if the NFL, I'm not sure if NFL works on this or not, the Madden, but we're going to see. But I do have a alternate football game there as well. And you can also go into desktop mode on this as well. You guys see there's a fluorescent around your power button. So you go hold this down. There's more than one way to do it, but I can go switch to desktop mode. So you can use this as a kind of like a laptop, I guess, if you connect this to an external monitor. All right, guys, once you get into desktop, this is what it looks like. You can change this background to a different background over here. You're going to have things like your calendar. Now, this is Linux, so it's going to be pretty, just kind of like almost like Windows. You got your Wi-Fi settings. You're going to have your brightness and things like that. Wish this was all a little bit bigger, but like I said, it's an 8-inch display, so you can control different things. You got your files here that you can get into, check things in the files, desktop, documents, downloads, pictures, music, and things like that. Close that out. You got your store here as well. And your mouse is here as well. A little mouse pointer. But it's kind of finicky because, I got big fingers. So, so here we are right here. And there we are. So this is desktop. Very nice that you can, I think you can also sideload Windows on here as well. But to return to gaming, got a quick access way to get back out of the desktop and go back to your gaming. And it takes a few seconds here, as you guys see. But here it is, booting back up into the SteamOS. And now we're back where we started off. So, so far, my first impression, this is going to be nice, man. Like I said, this, I've only had it, unboxed it last night, kind of played around with it a little bit. And today, just making this part of it. But I'll come back after a week or so after I learn the whole system, download some video, some more games, play it. Front fire and speakers sound good so far. But and one more thing, here's the cardboard that was in the box that I told you can fold out into a stand. They include that in the box as well. If you don't have a case or a kickstand case that you can use, then they include this in the box as well. So just be sure to check that out if you pick one of these up. But this is my first impression and unboxing of the Legion Go S Steam Edition. So far, I like it. I think I'm going to enjoy this much more than the Nintendo Switch 2. More videos to come on this. Catch you guys in the next video. Will H. I'm out.